What we need sort of in this modern royal era is a notion for the members of an extended royal family that, yes, you enjoy immense privileges, but those privileges come with a price.
Princess Charlotte just shared something so surprising that even the royal family was caught off guard. Her words weren't just unexpected, they hinted at a shift no one thought would happen in the palace. For someone so young, Charlotte has already shown a mix of grace and boldness that has the world watching her every move. But what exactly did she say that has everyone talking? Let us uncover this shocking moment that caused the royal family to declare bankruptcy for all the members. How one princess changed royal traditions. Born on May 12, 2015, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, Princess Charlotte's arrival marked a turning point in royal history. As the second child and first daughter of Prince William and Kate Middleton, Charlotte immediately captured global attention. Her birth was celebrated not just by the family but by the world. Fans gathered outside the hospital with banners, flowers, and sheer excitement to greet the newest addition to the royal lineage. Unlike her older brother Prince George, who is next in line for the throne, Charlotte's position in the royal hierarchy has brought a fresh dynamic to the family. Before we dive deeper, it's clear that Princess Charlotte's story holds more than meets the eye, and what we'll reveal next might change how you see the royal family forever. What makes Princess Charlotte's story particularly groundbreaking is the historic change in royal succession laws. Previously, younger male siblings could surpass their older sisters in the line to the throne, but not anymore. Thanks to the Succession to the Crown Act of 2013, her place in the line remains firm, even with the birth of her younger brother, Prince Louis. This marked a significant step toward gender equality in one of the most tradition-bound institutions in the world. Imagine being only a baby and already a symbol of progress. From her earliest days, she has carried herself with a mix of grace and personality that has made her a standout in the royal family. Her christening in July 2015 was a stunning affair held at St. Mary Magdalene Church. The event was steeped in tradition, featuring a gown modeled after a Victorian-era family heirloom and holy water from the River Jordan. It wasn't just a religious ceremony, it was a celebration of history and continuity. The photographs from that day painted a picture of a family deeply connected to their roots, yet ready to embrace the future. As she has grown, her personality has continued to shine. Whether it's waving confidently to crowds or playfully teasing her siblings, she's shown a knack for connecting with people. At Trooping the Color events, her cheeky expressions have often stolen the show, proving that even at a young age, she knows how to command attention. One unforgettable moment came in 2019 when she playfully stuck her tongue out at the crowd, a move that instantly went viral. It's moments like these that make her relatable, showing that even royal children have a playful side. Her education has been another focal point of her upbringing. Starting at Wilcox Nursery School when she was just 2 years old, her parents made it clear that they wanted her to have a strong educational foundation. The school's approach balances structured learning with play, ensuring that children develop academically while still enjoying their childhood. This blend of tradition and modernity is evident in every aspect of her life. Unlike the rigid schooling of past royals, her parents have emphasized a more holistic approach, allowing her to explore her interests and talents. One of her standout moments came during the 2022 Commonwealth Games. At only 7 years old, she made her first solo outing with her parents, Prince William and Kate Middleton. This wasn't just any appearance. It marked her stepping into a more active public role. Dressed in a simple yet elegant striped dress, her presence at the event was both endearing and significant. Throughout the day, she was seen laughing, engaging with the games, and even delivering a heartfelt good luck message to England's women's soccer team alongside her father. This moment showcased her growing confidence and hinted at the future responsibilities she'll take on as a member of the royal family. Princess Charlotte's life has been a mix of old traditions and new ideas, guided by the lessons her parents teach her every day. The future of a young royal. While her public appearances have been carefully curated, they reveal a lot about the values her parents are instilling in her. William and Kate have often spoken about balancing royal duties with a normal childhood for their children. For her, this means blending royal responsibilities with everyday activities like attending school, playing sports, and spending time with her siblings. Her bond with her brothers, Prince George and Prince Louis, has been a key part of her upbringing. Whether guiding her younger brother during events or sharing a laugh with George, her role as a big sister adds another layer to her already endearing personality. But what about the future? As the third in line to the throne, her role in the monarchy will undoubtedly evolve. Her parents' modern approach to parenting suggests she'll be well prepared for the challenges ahead. Unlike previous generations, she is growing up in a world where the monarchy is adapting to changing societal expectations. Her ability to connect with people, combined with her grounded upbringing, positions her as a potential trailblazer for the royal family. The weight of royal expectations is no small burden, and education will play a critical role in preparing her for her future. The investment in her academics goes beyond traditional schooling. From learning multiple languages to understanding global cultures, her education is tailored to equip her with the skills needed to navigate a complex world. This focus on well-rounded development ensures she will not only uphold royal traditions, but also bring a fresh perspective to her role. As she grows, her influence within the royal family and beyond will likely expand. Her ability to balance tradition with modernity sets her apart, making her a key figure in the future of the monarchy. Whether through her education, public appearances, or personal charm, she is already making her mark. The question now is not whether she will lead, but how her unique blend of grace and relatability will shape the royal family for years to come. Tuition at Wilcox isn't for the faint of heart. With fees between €3,500 and €4,073 per term, the cost adds up to nearly €99,000 for a year. That's over $112,000, making it clear that this isn't your average preschool. Still, for the royal family, the price is less about expense and more about investing in the right start for their children. On her first day, she made an impression not just with her choice of school, but also with her adorable burgundy coat, stone-colored tights, and red shoes. The outfit screamed sophistication, and the world was already paying attention to her fashion choices. After finishing her time at Wilcox, she joined her older brother George at Thomas's Battersea Preparatory School in London. This wasn't just a short stroll from Kensington Palace. It was a significant step into a structured learning environment. Thomas's isn't your run-of-the-mill prep school. It's home to over 560 students aged 4 to 13 and focuses on shaping empathetic and well-rounded individuals. This clearly aligns with the values William and Kate hope to instill in their children. On her first day in September 2019, her navy blue uniform and neatly tied ponytail painted a picture of quiet confidence, even if the cameras caught a moment of shyness. Behind the polished exterior, it was a reminder that even princesses get first-day jitters. Her schooling isn't just about learning. It's helping her get ready for a role that blends the old ways with today's world. The education of a royal princess. Her experience at Thomas's wasn't just about learning the basics. The curriculum was a blend of tradition and modern skills, offering French, computing, drama, ballet, and more. It's clear that the school's emphasis on building confidence and compassion mirrors what's needed for a future royal. The idea wasn't just to prepare her for exams, but to shape her as a person who can handle the pressures of royal life while staying grounded. By 2022, another big change came for her and her siblings. They began attending Lambrook, an independent preparatory school in Berkshire. This move wasn't just about academics. It coincided with the family's relocation to Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. Lambrook's setting, with its expansive grounds and focus on extracurricular activities, offered the children a more relaxed but equally enriching environment. For her, it was another step in a carefully crafted educational path designed to blend privilege with practicality. Her influence extends far beyond her school gates, thanks to what's been dubbed the Princess Charlotte effect. It's not just her education or public appearances that draw attention. It's her undeniable style. From the moment she was first introduced to the world, wrapped in a €60 shawl, she's been a global trendsetter. That shawl sold out almost immediately, setting the tone for what would follow. Every dress, coat, or accessory she's seen wearing sparks a shopping frenzy, with brands often selling out within hours of her photos being released. This phenomenon isn't limited to high-profile royal events. Even simple family moments, like a family skiing holiday, have seen her wardrobe choices cause spikes in sales. For instance, her pink booties and floral cardigans became must-have items for parents wanting to emulate her look for their children. Brands like Alex and Alexa and smaller labels like Peppa and Company have all felt the Charlotte effect, seeing massive surges in traffic and sales after she's spotted in their designs. What's remarkable is how Charlotte's parents, particularly Kate, have tried to keep things low-key. Despite the global obsession with her outfits, Kate often dresses Charlotte in simple, timeless pieces that reflect traditional styles. But even these choices have ripple effects. Spanish brand M&H, for instance, saw their floral dresses sell out after Charlotte was photographed wearing them. The frenzy reached such a height that the brand intentionally limited stock to keep some exclusivity. Beyond fashion, Charlotte's influence is also economic. Experts estimate her lifetime value to the United Kingdom's economy at over 3 billion euros. Her personal net worth, pegged at 3.6 billion euros, or about $4.6 billion, places her as the richest child in the world. This staggering figure even surpasses her older brother, Prince George, highlighting the unique position she holds in the royal family and in public consciousness. Despite all this attention, Charlotte remains grounded. Her parents' efforts to provide a normal childhood are evident in how she's been raised. Whether it's using her parents' surname, Cambridge in school, or engaging in everyday activities, there's a clear effort to shield her from the overwhelming pressures of royal life. Yet, as the first royal female to maintain her position in the line of succession, despite having a younger brother, she's already making history. Charlotte's poised demeanor during public appearances is a testament to her upbringing. From a young age, she's displayed a calm and collected presence, qualities that usually take years to master. Behind her composed exterior, though, she's still a child, one who enjoys playtime, learning, and spending time with her family. As she grows, Charlotte's responsibilities will only increase. The values of compassion, respect, and adaptability instilled by her parents will be crucial as she navigates her unique role. Whether she chooses to follow traditional paths or carve out a more modern approach to her royal duties. One thing is certain, Princess Charlotte's story is only just beginning, and while her future as a potential queen remains a question for the distant future, her impact today, through education, fashion, and influence, is already shaping the world around her. Princess Charlotte shows us what's ahead, but the history of the British royal family shows how they've faced big changes and challenges over time. The royal family through the ages. The story of the British royal family stretches back more than 1,000 years, rooted in early Anglo-Saxon rulers who carved small kingdoms out of what is now England. These were not grand empires, but modest domains, ruled by kings constantly battling for land and survival. Among these early monarchs was Alfred the Great, a name that still rings a bell today. He ruled Wessex in the late 9th century and earned his title by fending off Viking invaders and championing education and legal reform. His reign was a step toward uniting England, though it wasn't the smooth path some might imagine. By the 10th century, the scattered kingdoms had merged into a single nation, at least in theory. Then came 1066, a year burned into history books. William the Conqueror stormed in with his Norman army, defeating King Harold at the Battle of Hastings and claiming the English crown. This was no small change. William's reign marked a shift in leadership, culture, and even language, as French influences mixed with Anglo-Saxon traditions. The monarchy, as it was known, began to take on a new shape, one that would evolve in fits and starts over the centuries. Fast forward to the 16th century, and the crown was in the hands of King Henry VIII. Few monarchs have left as dramatic a mark as Henry. His break from the Roman Catholic Church to establish the Church of England shook Europe to its core. While his religious reforms were significant, Henry is often remembered for his 6 wives and desperate attempts to secure a male heir. The Tudor dynasty was a whirlwind of drama, change, and sometimes scandal, with Henry at its chaotic center. In the early 17th century, James VI of Scotland inherited the English crown, becoming James I of England. This dual kingship linked England and Scotland, though the two nations maintained separate governments for a time. A more formal union came in 1707, with the Acts of Union merging them into Great Britain. This brought new complexities to the monarchy's role, as it had to balance the demands and identities of multiple nations under one crown. The royal lineage continued its twists and turns. By the early 20th century, anti-German sentiment during World War I put the monarchy in a tricky spot. With its German roots exposed, King George V decided to rebrand. In 1917, the royal family adopted the name House of Windsor, a nod to Windsor Castle and a move to emphasize their British identity. It was a savvy public relations move that still defines the monarchy today. The power of the crown had already been waning for centuries. The Magna Carta of 1215 was an early blow, limiting royal authority and planting seeds for a constitutional monarchy. Over time, Parliament's influence grew, and the monarchy's direct control over government decisions faded. Today, the royals hold a ceremonial role, their duties focused on representing the nation and supporting various causes. This transition hasn't been without upheaval. The 17th century saw a civil war that led to the temporary abolition of the monarchy. King Charles I was executed, and Oliver Cromwell's republic took its place. Yet the monarchy was restored in 1660, with King Charles II returning to the throne. Then came the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which ousted King James II in favor of William and Mary. This further solidified the principle that the monarchy could not rule without Parliament's consent, shaping the constitutional framework still in place today. Each royal house has left its mark. The Tudors were defined by ambition and reform, the Stuarts by union and conflict. The House of Hanover brought stability and longevity, including the reign of Queen Victoria, whose name defines an entire era. Under the House of Windsor, the monarchy has navigated world wars, social upheaval, and the challenges of staying relevant in a rapidly changing world. Beyond politics, the royals have long been patrons of the arts, sciences, and education. Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, championed the Great Exhibition of 1851, a groundbreaking showcase of innovation. Royal residences like Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle stand as symbols of history and tradition, hosting state events and public celebrations alike. Modern times have placed more pressure on the British monarchy to keep up with a changing world. They now focus on connecting with people through the media, being involved in charity work, and talking about important modern-day issues. These efforts are not just for show, they are crucial for keeping the support of the public, especially as expectations grow in a fast-paced world. The passing of Queen Elizabeth II in the year 2022 marked a significant moment. She ruled longer than any monarch in British history, leaving behind a legacy that defined an era. Now her son, King Charles III, must navigate this historic institution through a new and uncertain chapter, trying to keep old traditions alive while also meeting the demands of a society deeply rooted in the 21st century. The story of the British royal family is one of enduring challenges and constant adaptation. It began centuries ago with the Anglo-Saxon kings, long before the family we know today. The monarchy has faced countless threats: foreign invasions, internal wars, and sweeping political changes. Despite it all, they survived by changing when needed, proving their ability to move with the times. Over many centuries, they shifted from wielding absolute power to holding a more symbolic role, reflecting the evolving values of British society and its government. This transformation speaks to a remarkable ability to adapt while still remaining a unifying symbol for the people of the United Kingdom. The monarchy today stands as a link between Britain's storied past and its ever-changing present. Its traditions serve as a reminder of history, but those same traditions must evolve to stay relevant. King Charles III carries the responsibility of upholding this balance, making sure the monarchy remains meaningful in an era where the world is often more skeptical of institutions. The royal family's ongoing efforts to stay connected with their citizens through appearances, projects, and heartfelt causes reflect their understanding of what it takes to endure. As time moves forward, their long and colorful history remains an important part of what defines Britain, blending echoes of the past with the realities of today. What happens next for the British monarchy will be watched closely by millions around the world. Will it continue to adapt and thrive in a world of constant change, or will the challenges prove too great to overcome? The story is far from over, and the next chapter promises to be just as compelling as those that came before. Is Princess Charlotte's revelation just an innocent comment, or could it signal a deeper change within the royal family's future? Share your thoughts and remember to like and subscribe for more.